Gender, Religion and Caste. The fourth chapter of Political Science book for Standard 10 NCERT. Today's topic, Gender, a hierarchical social division. Definition and explanation. Sex and gender both are very popular terms used for distinguishing men and women, but follow different criteria. First, sex. Sex is a scientific term used in medical science to determine whether a species is male or female on the basis of the person's biological and genetic structure. Whereas gender is a form of hierarchy of social division based not on the biological differences but on social expectation and stereotype. It is a form of social division under which unequal roles are assigned by the society to men and women. Sexual division of labor. In most of our families, there is a common concept of division of labor according to which the male members of the family enjoys public life and do professional activities, whereas the female members of the family are mostly spend days privately within the four walls of the house, engaging themselves in household works such as cooking, cleaning, washing clothes and tailoring, looking after children. It's not like that men cannot do household works or women do not work outside. It is our expectation from men to work outside and earn for family, and women stay home and take responsibility of a homemaker. While assigning or dividing the work, the capability of a person is not considered and only the gender is taken into consideration. It's more like women are stereotyped as weak, vulnerable and inferior to men, so they can be saved only by keeping them within house. The result of sexual division of labor. The age-old division of labor resulted in gender discrimination and following consequences. While male members of the society got their first right to vote almost 2000 years ago, women had to fight for their right to suffragette till Second World War in most part of the world. Due to this division of labor, women's role in public life, especially in politics, is minimal in most societies. Girls in countrysides are not allowed to have higher education or training to acquire special skill because there is no need of these in household works. Hence, it is responsible for the low literacy rate among women. Due to this division of labor, women are very vulnerable to poverty because they were not allowed to be educated or trained, so they remain unemployed or had to work with minimum wages. Women work hard as equal to their male family members, yet their hard work remain unpaid and unevaluated. But being the earning member of the family, male are always respected and enjoyed dominant status in the society. Women are always considered inferior to men, and that is why in most of the time women are deprived of facilities and opportunities they deserve to claim. The age-old division of labor and related depreciation and discrimination towards women resulted in radical women's movement. Since French Revolution, women are fighting for civil, political and economic rights. This movement for rights and equal status is popularly known as the feminist movement. Newly developed political consciousness helped to improve society with the help of education, social activists, NGO and political parties. Now in our country, women have more access to the opportunities, facilities and benefits that government provides. The ways are Indian women discriminated in our society. Literacy rate. The literacy rate among women is only 54% as compared with 76% among male. Similarly, there are smaller proportion of girl students go for higher studies because parents prefer to spend their resources for their boys' education than spending equally on their daughters. Second is unpaid work. The proportion of women among the highly paid and valued jobs is very small. Though on an average, Indian women work on hours more than men every day. Most of them are not paid equally and therefore their work is often not valued. Third, sex ratio. In many parts of India, parents prefer to have sons and find ways to have the girl child abort. This has led to a decline in the child sex ratio. The number of girl children per thousand boys is actually the sex ratio. That is, in our country, merely 924 per thousand male in 2020 as per the United Nations latest published report. Domestic violence. There are reports of various kinds of harassment, exploitation and violence against women. Both urban as well as rural areas have become unsafe for women. They are not safe even within their own homes from beatings and other form of domestic violence.